Good morning, traders. Welcome to followmetrades.com Real Traders Club live session on Monday, April 17th, 2023. All right, weekend's over. We're back to work. Market is open, and all the major economic reports are behind us for the moment. And now the focus has turned to earnings, and some of the big banks have announced. Market is up just a few ticks. Dow's up 0.18%, S&P 500 0.14, NASDAQ same 0.14. And there you can see the headline picture of the traders. As always, stocks are flat. Start the week as earnings season continues. So who has reported? Let's see here what the results are. Schwab, and we'll take a look at that. State Street, M&T Bank, Schwab, and Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. Never mind the commentary. Let's just go look at the chart. That's what matters, right? Start with Schwab. And, we've had this big decline with the quote marks in the air banking crisis. It wasn't. It's up a little bit, 0.63%. Finding support. We got a little basing pattern, got a little high, a little pullback. This could be a good long. I like it. I think, Schwab's come out and said, say what? Our deposits are strong, our loan to balance ratio, loan to deposit ratio strong. What's the deal? So that may be a good one to go long. Let's take a we'll keep that on in our sites. Who was the other one that reported here? He said Wells Fargo and JP Morgan, WFC. Wells Fargo, it seems like they just can't have enough problems. Right? Just when you think all the skeletons are out of the closet, they find a few more. But they announced earnings and they are up 2%. There was that same basing pattern that we saw in Schwab a little bit, high, pull back, and then this one took off. I like the Schwab one. I think it's got, it's earlier in that progression, but that one is up. And JP Morgan. And they're flat, back and forth, back and forth. Look at that gap up. And flat today. So yeah, of the three we just looked at, I like Schwab. Kind of a lot. All right, how about the overall market? S&P 500. So last week we had the wedge. We broke out of it to the upside. The wedge was accurate one more time. That makes 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right, looking for direction here as earnings kick off, a little bit flat, and we'll see how things play out. For the year, we are in a bit of an uptrend, a little volatile, but heading up for the year. And that's kind of it. I think it's all eyes are on earnings. We did have a report Friday. Take a look at that. Retail sales. Core retail sales down a little bit. So that's concerning to the market. Forecast to be down 0.4, came in at negative 0.08. So consumers pulling back just a little bit. And that may have the market wondering, although, although we're not quite in the looking through the looking glass like we were before. We're bad news, good news, good news, bad news. Because bad news means the Fed doesn't have to be as aggressive. I think it's pretty well baked in that the Fed would at least pause the hikes and see what the effect has been of the ones they did make. And then people are starting to whisper about rate cuts, but I think it's early for that. But retail sales pulling back could build that case that the Fed doesn't need to be as aggressive. Measures taken are working. And that is the market update so far for today.